Hello everyone, this is Samarian, and in this video I'm going to be giving you a preview of my toy box called Reactor Meltdown. It's one of my entries to the Iron Man challenge, and I'll also be showing you the logic behind it. This one is designed as both a collection challenge and as a survival game. And the premise behind it is that the arc reactor has been damaged by an EMP device, an electromagnetic pulse device. And so it's knocked out most of the power in the building, but it's also knocked out Iron Man's chest reactor. And so now he's on battery backup. And so the idea is there's only one type of machinery that's still working in the building, and the only way you can charge your battery is by standing beside those machines. So you're not only searching for 10 spare parts to fix the arc reactor, you're also searching for these machines so you can recharge your battery in order to stay alive. Because if you reach zero energy, you're defeated. And at that point, you drop all the collectibles and you have to try again from scratch. So this one, the logic is actually pretty simple for it. I've got one of my faster than time delayer circuits. I have to find a better name for that, sitting right here, and this one is controlling your recharge. And how it works is if you're under 80 power, you recharge by 3 units at a time, and if you're over 80 power, you recharge by 1 unit at a time up to a maximum of 100. And as you can see at the top of my screen there, the blue team orb there that's at 100, that is actually your suit power. And I'm at 100 right now because I'm in the actual toy box and I can glitch my way to not have that go down. But down here is the circuitry that is controlling the survival part of the game. And what this is doing is it is subtracting from my score of 100 there. What it'll be doing is it'll be quickly subtracting from it. Now, something I thought of recently is the problem with my faster than time delay type circuits is that they probably function at different speeds on different consoles. The more powerful next gen consoles probably can shoot through these things a lot faster than the older consoles can. So I was trying to figure out a way so that I could still drop this counter fairly quickly, but I could make sure that no matter what type of console you're on, it wouldn't drop too fast. So what I built here is I have a counter that is counting how many times this circuit fires off, right here. And I've got a time delayer here. And when this counter reaches 5, it closes this logic gate, which stops it from subtracting numbers from this system. And every 2 seconds, this time delayer fires off and reopens this logic gate, which allows it to start subtracting again. So the maximum that can be subtracted from your score every 2 seconds is 5 points. And that's how I managed to control my faster than time delayer circuit a little bit better. Over here is just a circuitry that basically makes you perform a little lament, and then a few seconds later you die by this kill switch, or I think it actually electrifies you. And over here is just a couple more pieces of the puzzle, the ToyBox Game Maker, the timer, keeping track of things. I also have a lot of enemies in this level, and I didn't want to overwhelm the system, so I built these greater than less than circuits here that are controlling how many enemies they spawn. So no matter how many of them you destroy, they're still going to keep spawning and spawning and spawning, but there'll only be a maximum of whatever this count system is set to. In most cases it's 5, but in some cases it's a little less or a little more. There'll always be 5 enemies attacking you, no matter how many you destroy. And so I've got quite a few of those sitting around in this toy box. I'm not going to go in there and show you the toy box because I don't want to ruin anything. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to activate this challenge maker right here. This is actually saved as a ToyBox game, so this will all happen automatically for you. But I just want to show you a bit of how it's working. Just to description of what's happening here. Your reactor has been damaged. These are the devices you have to find within a level and stand near. And when they're flashing like this, that means you're close enough and it's charging your suit. So if your suit runs out of energy or you're defeated, you'll respawn here and you have to collect the objects all over again. And then when you have all 10 carts, you have to bring them to this main control room. Why is that sky there? Oh, I know where that sky is there. That's not going to happen in the other ToyBox. Alright, so as soon as I walk away from this reactor, you'll see my counter starts going down. And you notice it paused after 5 because the 2 seconds wasn't quite up yet. And so that is how this system is ensuring that I can make the count go down a significant amount, but at the same time, I can ensure that even on the next-gen console, it won't just drop like a rocket and you have about 3 seconds before your suit runs out of energy. And here I found another device and it charges my suit back up. So the whole point of this game is to find, I'm not going to show you where any of the parts are, obviously, but also another thing that's set up in this level is you see these sparks here. I never attacked anything, but if you leave a certain part of the building, these enemies will be destroyed. Like right there, you see they just got destroyed. Well, if I walk back in, they're going to start respawning again. So that is my little survival type game here. I'm actually going to let myself run out of power here while I collect free sparks just because it's fun to do, even though I'm at level 20 with Iron Man. And I'm down at 25 energy now. And when I hit 0, I am going to be defeated because I have run out of energy. And I'm electrified, and zoof. And it brings me back right beside one, which starts to recharge my suit instantly. And I still have to find all 10 parts again. So that is my survival type ToyBox. I wanted to see if I could make a survival type game that was associated with Tony Stark in some way. And so this is what I came up with. I hope you enjoy it. And if you have any questions on this type of logic, feel free to leave me a comment. Or as always, you can find me on Disney Infinity Fans usually. Again, this is Sumerian, and I hope you enjoy this ToyBox.